What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. October 1st, guys, and our government has shut down. Never thought this would impact me the way it is. Now, of course, I've built wealth and put myself in a position where I can weather this storm. But man, when I start thinking about the millions and millions of Americans who will be, denied benefits, salaries, until these two political parties we have in this country decide that they want to reopen the government. The people who I'm really concerned about are the people who are receiving WIC benefits or SNAP benefits. These people won't get those vital benefits, man, to feed their kids, to feed their families. I think about the federal workers out there who will still have to go to work but won't get a paycheck until these people decide they want to reopen the government. I mean, it's just insane to me that we've elected these people. And I'm not talking about just one party. I'm talking about both parties. And all they do is argue about what benefits them and big corporations and the 1%ers. And they don't worry about the 99% at all. Now, they'll go on national TV and say that they do, but they don't. When you got the sitting president that comes out and says, hey, we can permanently pull back these jobs, these federal jobs. We can permanently size down medical benefits and things like that. And of course, it's all in the name of we're trying to avoid, overpaying for people that are in our country illegally. We don't want to provide them medical benefits. Well, that's all good and dandy, but these are some of the people who you're talking about that actually are helping build the future America. These are the people you see on these rooftops repairing and installing brand new roofs. These are the people you see in your gated communities who are out here beautifying your landscape and all the things that you do on your golf courses. Who do you think are the people that are actually maintaining and building these things? These are these people who you believe are illegal immigrants. Maybe they are and maybe they aren't. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see in my everyday life. I see hardworking people trying to get ahead, Americans and the non-Americans. Now, again, I don't condone any type of people breaking the law. I don't care if they're Americans or not. I don't break the law, and I don't condone others breaking the law. And if you break the law, and you go to jail, period. I support that 100%. But this notion of, we're going to go ahead and shut it down because one party wants this and the other party wants that. Y'all are adults. Y'all are people who we have put our faith in to be able to run our country. And what are we doing? We're just running it into the ground, man. And again, y'all know this is not a political channel and I'm not picking sides. I'm just telling you, you got people in these positions, man, that I listen to, and you can clearly tell they're not doing it for the American people. Clearly. I mean, if you go out and do a little bit of homework on your own and not just listen to podcasts and, just go out and do a little bit of critical thinking and go out and do a little bit of research, you can debunk a lot of the stuff that these people come on national TV and say. And the reason they come on TV and say this stuff, guys, is because they know most people won't go out and do any research. They know most people are too lazy to go out and do the research and debunk the stuff that they're saying. So they just say anything, any blatant lie on both sides. They say it because they know most people are not going to critically think. They're not going to go out and fact check any of this stuff. And that's why, as Americans and people that live in America, we're in trouble. We are in big trouble, guys, with this current government on both sides. These people do not have our best interest at heart. We got to step up as the people that live in this country and make changes, man. We got to demand changes. Because if we don't, I don't know if we come back from this, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if we come back. Now, here's the thing that I'm going to do in order to try to make sure I keep myself in a position where I got some options. I got to keep investing. A lot of people are concerned about the stock market. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not here to try to play one on YouTube, and I'm not here to try to tell you what to do. I'm just giving you my opinion. You do whatever you believe is best for you and your family. But for me, if this government shutdown prolongs, I'm just going to buy the dip. I know at some point the 1% steps in and will force these two political parties to get their act together and reopen the government. But now that can be one day or that can be 100 days. Don't know. But in the meantime, get in position. Get ready to see what's happening in the market. Now, the bad news is only about 10% of the people in this country participate in the stock market. The other 90% will sit on the sideline and do nothing. And they're going to be vulnerable, especially if they're people who are dependent on some of these government safety nets, these social safety nets like WIC and SNAP and some of these other things that people depend on to live. They're going to be in trouble. And then ultimately, all of us are going to be in trouble, because the longer this government shuts down, the longer investors lose faith in our economy and in our financial markets. Foreign investors lose faith in our economy. The economy goes down worse. And at some point, it's just irreversible. So we got to do our part, which is get out and do some critical thinking, do some research, and then stand up. And let it be known that this is not what we stand for. We want the government open, and we want it doing what we elected you guys to do, which is taking care of the people that live in this country. Right? Again, guys, this is not me being political. This is just me being a little frustrated with what's going on here. And I know the people out there that'll be devastated by this. There are going to be millions and millions and millions of people, man, that will be devastated by this shutdown. I'm talking about kids, children, elderly, people with disability. I mean, just the most vulnerable of our population is going to be in trouble. And then you got these guys out here like Congress. They still get their salary guaranteed, guys, no matter if there's a shutdown or not. Their salary is guaranteed. Yeah, everybody in Congress, salary is guaranteed. President's salary guaranteed. Vice president's salary guaranteed, whether it's a shutdown or not. Now, of course, a lot of these people are certified millionaires and billionaires, but at the end of the day, they still get their salary. But that TSA worker, in Tampa, Florida, who may have 4 kids, she's dependent on her paycheck every week to pay her rent, to put food on the table. She don't get paid, though. But your Congress people get paid. Your president gets paid. Your vice president gets paid. Yeah, man, that's crazy, right? So we got to step up and do what we need to do in order to get this country back on the right path, guys. Drop me some comments and let me know what you guys think about the government shutdown and how it will affect us as Americans. Well, that depends on you, right? If you got your financial house in order, you may be able to weather this storm a little bit better than somebody that don't got their financial house in order. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. Share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Moo is going to give you some NVIDIA stock when you open up a new Moo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some NVIDIA stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.